Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video review, we've got the witching expiration behind us, and really critical expiration because you have so many contracts that have expired this Friday. So you can see all of that concentrated here in the March 15 expiry. Looks like we'll end up being a little bit between the 5100 and the 5150. But these option complexes are very important to equities because they kind of create the structure. Like if you've got just a ton of retail traders coming in buying calls, well, then a lot of the hedging flow can help push up markets. Once those options expire, equities can become untethered and you can see big movement next week. Now, the cautious part of me wants to tell you that, maybe it could be to the downside. Of course, that could happen. But if we come in and look at trying to give stats to something like when I say, oh, it could move big, the options complex is an important piece of it. But then you can also look at data through the Stock Trader's Almanac that shows us the week after triple witching, the Dow has been down 22 of the last 36. But you've got a couple of these years, like 2000 was up 5%. In 2020, that week was up almost 13%. So you can see the movement in the past, again, as options dissolve, then stocks are ready to make their move again, and I just don't know that it's going to be bearish. I think you might be able to find a little bit of a bid in here, but I believe so much of that will be dependent on Nvidia. So what you want to see is that you come into the markets Monday and quiet is okay. Essentially just anything that isn't the S&P down 60, 70 points, you kind of start looking for stability. Then Nvidia will have their AI conference. I believe they're maybe set to unveil a new chip. Whatever it is, I want to see how the market reacts to it. Monday in the after hours session, and then more importantly on Tuesday. Because if I was to say, let's just ignore that for a moment, well then I would look at the 5 and the 10 EMA, and I would see price holding the 10, closing above the 5, and that's what I'm usually going to be using for trend continuation. So there is a way that chart actually still has some more upside. I believe it'll be very important to the market structure and how we trade next week. So I wanted to make sure you were aware of that. I hope you find the review helpful. Have a great weekend. We'll touch base on all this again next week. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.